What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Android Talks coming at y'all with another one. Today we gonna be going over Damarri Mathis and Eyioma Uwazurike. Say it with me: Eyioma Uwazurike. Eyioma Uwazurike. You can do it. I can do it. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification bell so you can be up to. All right, so we got Damarri Mathis and Eyioma we're going to be going over today. Both were selected by the Denver Broncos in the 4th round of this year's 2014 NFL Draft. Both, I believe, are pretty good prospects. Right here, we got the RAS score, the RAS score, the relative athletic score for Damarri Mathis. He scored a whopping 9.7, max score of 10, which is pretty amazing. With Damarri Mathis, he has a lot of the intangibles that I believe that'll bring his game to the next level. You could tell he watches film from the film that we're going to be going over here today looking at. And he has a lot of the athletic traits that you look for in a cornerback. You can see everything there. But Damarri Mathis, he did play at UCLA. I'm sorry, at Pittsburgh. They got the same colors there. At Pittsburgh. And I think that he put some nice tape out there. Now, one stat that I definitely want to go ahead and bring up before we get started in this video is the fact that since 2019, there have only been 2 other cornerbacks that allowed a lower completion percentage. One of those was Derek Stingley Jr. and the other one was Ahmad Sauce Gardner. Both of those players were drafted in the 1st round. Both of those players were top 5 picks in this year's NFL draft. So the fact that Damarri dropped to the 4th round was a steal for the Denver Broncos, and I'm just glad that we were able to get our hands on a great prospect like himself. Let's go ahead and get into this film, man. All right, so Damarri, he has great ball skills. He plays a lot. He played a lot of press coverage at Pitt, and I think he did an amazing job with that. He's very technically sound, and he was able to stay in the wide receiver's pocket. I feel like seen a lot of that on film. These wide receivers are he's got them right there. He's got them right there. They're not getting too far away from him, and he's keeping everybody close to him, which is amazing to see. I believe this next coming season we will be running a lot of press man, with Patrick Surtain having great technique, and with Damarri Mathis having great technique as well. Also with our other players being great in man coverage or developing in man coverage. Michael Ojemudia a few seasons ago, I think he will improve from his man coverage and actually man up and get close to these guys and press them. A lot of times with Michael Ojemudia, he was about 4 or 5 yards away from the receiver. But let's get back into Damarri Mathis. This was an amazing play that he had here against Wake Forest, and it just shows how tough he is. It shows how driven he is. He's a hard hitter. He's got that it factor. He can be special at the league. All right. Now, one thing that I do want to say about Damarri Mathis is the fact that sometimes on his film, the more speedy wide receivers did leave him behind. Now, that could really just be these wide receivers being fast. We live in a league now where these wide receivers are running in the 4.2s, and we've seen that happen a lot. And there's not too many people that can keep up with a wide receiver running a 4.2 or 4.3 consistently. I also think that his read and response from zone is impeccable. One of the best prospects that I've seen this year in that regard. Let's go ahead and get into a few cons that I had here real quick before we get into the next prospect here. His tackling could improve. That's all on coaching. And the other one that I have here is that his strength could improve as well. Now this is all with the development of the next level, I believe that he can get a little bit stronger. He's going to be going up against wide receivers who are stronger at the next level. And from everything that I've been looking at with his combine and pro day and everything, I think he has gotten stronger. And that con right there is the only thing that I could find, bro. I absolutely love him as a prospect, and I believe that the Denver Broncos got an absolute steal here in the 4th round. George Payton, you know exactly what you're doing, and we Denver Broncos fans absolutely are appreciative. You are our GM, and you've been doing an amazing job. Now right here, you're gonna see him get the ball out of the receiver's hand. He's hyped up after this play. I love his energy. I love his style. Here he is right here against Duke. Played that wide receiver perfect. Fade route, played it perfect. Next up, we got Uwazurike, defensive tackle out of Iowa State. Now, he did have a score of 6.58. Now, this is pretty much because he is a defensive tackle. Defensive tackles, their RAS score isn't going to be too high, mainly because they're defensive tackles. I mean, these guys are 300 plus pounds. They're not going to register a 4.5 or 4.4 in the 40-yard dash. I mean, Eyioma Uwazurike. I've been saying it perfectly. I just messed up here. Eyioma Uwazurike, there we go, ran a 4.5 40, which dropped his RAS score very, very low. Some good things that I can say about him is the fact that he was a 4-year starter at Iowa State. Started from his redshirt freshman year to his redshirt senior year. Love to see it. He's a great balance at the defensive tackle position. A lot of defensive tackles are strictly power. He also has some finesse to his game, which is absolutely amazing to see. I seen him line up at defensive end. I seen him line up at defensive tackle. Absolutely love his versatility on that defensive line. It'll be a great addition to what we do here in Denver. As if one of our players is tired, if one of our players gets injured, he could definitely step in and fill that role. He's going to be a nice young piece for us for years to come. Absolutely love the pick again in the 4th round. One thing that I definitely can say about him, his swim move, won him a lot of these reps you're going to be seeing here. The swim move was absolutely perfect. Absolutely love to see it with a guy his size. And his motor could improve. With every defensive tackle, the motor could improve. But I liked what I seen as far as his motor goes. I believe he has a future in this league. He just got to put his head down, put in the work, watch the film, and he'll be a great NFL player for years to come. One good thing that I like about doing these film reviews on these prospects is the fact that I get an opportunity to see how these guys performed in college. And I really hope all these guys perform well at the next level. I really don't have too much bad to say about any prospect the Denver Broncos have drafted, as I hope these guys really perform well at the next level, period, point blank. There's no other way to put it. I just hope that is the case. But let's go ahead and get into some cons here. His reach isn't the best. That is something that's God-given. He can definitely use his technique to get past offensive guards, offensive centers, whatever the case may be, but his reach isn't the best. Now, the other thing that I definitely can say is a lot of times his pad level would be very high, which comes with coaching. I'm pretty sure the Denver Broncos coaching can get that all corrected for him as he moves on to the pro level and he's no longer going to be at the NCAA level. But overall, love the pick. Love everything. I'm literally nitpicking, bro. I'm seriously nitpicking. Like that nitpicking like a mug, bro. It's really nothing else that I could really say about him. Love the pick again. You just seen him beat a tackle, and he's a defensive tackle. It's absolutely amazing. Love the pick. Now Y'all know how I go. Thank y'all for making it throughout this whole entire video. It's your boy Joy Talks. Please like, comment, share. You can join the show anytime. Just hit your boy up. It is nothing. We can hop on StreamYard. You can be on the show. Let your opinions be heard. But if you're too shy to get on camera, please feel free to leave a comment below. Let's have a conversation. Also check out the Instagram down below. I post on there daily. Warriors and Denver Broncos content. Also major news in the NFL. Thank y'all if you're already subscribed. I really appreciate you. But let's go ahead and get into one of the key things that I do with my show here. I provide one motivational quote, a video. Now this next one right here isn't going to be from Rocky Balboa or anybody like that this time around. It's strictly for me. It is punching every day. Any day can be your moment. So punch in, man. Keep punching in, keep grinding, keep doing it. Any day can be your moment. Any day could be my moment. Any day could be her moment. Any day could be his moment. Just keep working, keep grinding. Anything is possible. It's your Joy Talks. I'm about to hit y'all with that mile high salute. And I'm gone.